Hello, it's me, French Ted, and we are here for episode number 78, I think it is, of our AEW series. And we're taking a break from the All In Grand Prix, and we are back here at Collision, where we have got a main event title match and another open challenge from Demi Bennett. It's been a while since I have recorded AEW, because since recording the last episode and this one, my daughter was born, so congratulations to me and Spanish Elena. So spending time with her as much as possible, but in between those little pockets of naps, I do get to squeeze in a cheeky little recording every now and then. So here I am recording another one. But yeah, we are here with Collision. Let's forget all about the All In Grand Prix right now and focus on what is happening tonight, because as you guys know, the Grand Prix returns in the next one. And we are getting very close to the final of that. It is the final week, I would say, of the Grand Prix. I think we've just got 9, 10, 11, 12 nights left, and that's it. But yeah, let's just focus on Collision. And here we are in the pre-show. I think this is the only pre-show match. And it's High Five taking on Lee Moriarty and Big Bill. And it is High Five that get the win. They defeat Lee Moriarty and Big Bill. And Darius Martin pins Moriarty with the Howl at the Moon. A 68 rated match. No, not too bad. Not too great. I mean, Big Bill did get a 90 at some point in this save. That was definitely led by his opposition, but still. Looking at the numbers here, Darius with a 66, lovely. Andretti with a 58, not as lovely. And then Bill and Moriarty around the 60s. Yeah, not much to say about this. Just throwing it in the pre-show because why not? And yep, this takes us into the main show. We open with the Demi Bennett Open Challenge. As you can see here, issuing another Open Challenge. Who is going to answer it this time? Last time it was Toni Storm. So who is going to be the first out to accept this challenge? And would you look at that? It's Toni Storm. She is not done. She is storming down to the ring, shaking her head. You know, she came kind of close last time. She had some really good chances, but of course it was Demi Bennett that overcame her. And in this match, a little bit longer than last time as well, Demi Bennett defeats Toni Storm again with the Riptide. Demi Bennett making defense number 4 of her AEW Women's World title. Half of those defenses have been against Toni Storm in open challenges. A 74, which, you know, pretty good. Demi with an 83. She is crushing it right now. And Toni Storm with a 59. I think I'm going to dive into the back end and just up Toni Storm's stats a little, because I don't think 59 reflects how great she really is. So that might be something I do. But again, I've said that about a few people now and I haven't done it. So yeah, but Toni Storm's gimmick is getting stale, so I will make a note of that and we'll look to tweak that where I can. Following this though, we have got some singles action. It's Rebecca Knox, who is currently in the midst of a rivalry, I'd say, with Maki Itoh and the Respect Army. So she's taking on the deputy, Miyu Yamashita. And in a decent match, Rebecca Knox gets the win. She defeats Miyu Yamashita in 15 minutes with the Exploder Suplex, formerly known as the Bexploder Suplex. 72 rating, again, pretty good. Although these numbers aren't the best. Normally, these two would get a little bit better than that. Rebecca Knox with a 70 and Miyu with a 64. Lost heat. That just shows how good this storyline is going. But yeah, Rebecca Knox getting a nice win against the deputy of the Itoh Respect Army, Miyu Yamashita. And following this, Rebecca Knox grabs the mic and says, "Look, I'm sick of the Respect Army. I'm sick of all of you cronies. I think I'm deserving of an international title match. I beat you in the Owen Hart Cup. So the challenge is set, and it is now down to Itoh to either accept it or for Nigel McGuinness, Tony Khan to schedule it. But she is calling out the Women's International Champion, Maki Itoh. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see whether that is accepted or not. I'm pretty sure it will be. Just a reminder, the All In Grand Prix final will essentially be a pay-per-view event, so it won't just have the final match. It will have title matches, things like that. So yeah, this could be a match that ends up on that card. But following this, though, we do head back to the ring, I believe, where Kota Ibushi is taking on the debuting Johnny Gargano. And one thing to highlight, Johnny Gargano has not signed for us. He's a local talent, so I hired him on a one-night deal, mostly just to see how well he does. And Jesus fucking Christ, he got a 79 in his debut. So I think Johnny Wrestling is going to be coming to AEW after this performance. And they got great chemistry, so that's also great to see as well. Because we haven't seen Kota in a while do much, especially with Kenny busy with the Grand Prix. So in about that had good wrestling and a decent reaction from the crowd, it is Kota Ibushi who defeats Johnny Gargano in 13 minutes with the Kamigoi. 72 rated performance, got the crowd buzzing, which is awesome to see. And yeah, Johnny Wrestling putting in the work. I don't know if Gargano was his WWE name or if on the independent scene he was Johnny Gargano already. I think that's his real name, but I'll look into it because obviously we try and keep it realistic in the fact that, you know, not many people get to keep the name that they had in WWE. But yeah, if not, we can call him Johnny Wrestling, or we'll just see what his real name is. But yeah, Gargano is going to get signed after this awesome performance. After this match, though, we stay in the ring. We got loads of matches tonight. And it is some tag team action. 2/3 of our World Trios Champions. I think they're the Trios Champions, right? It's been a while, guys. Andrade El Idolo and Sammy Guevara team up, and they defeat the Acclaimed in 12 minutes when Andrade pins Caster with his hammerlock DDT. Sammy with a 79, awesome. Andrade with a 78, awesome. And then Max Caster and Anthony Bowens in the 60s. And they got all the tag team specialist stuff, awesome. Got the crowd buzzing as well. We got 2 back-to-back buzzing matches. Did I mark this as... Oh, wow. I did 2 Steal the Shows in this episode. Yeah. I'm surprised that didn't affect the crowd or any burnout or anything. So we're very fortunate that that hasn't happened. But an 80 rated match, very, very good. Now, best of the night. We do have, I think, 2 more matches tonight. Can either of them top 80? I'm hoping the main event does, because it is another FTW World title defense. And Hook, you know, Hook's our boy. He's been killing it lately. But after this, we have another match, I believe, just back-to-back matches. And it is AJ Styles debuting, or in-ring debuting, against the Combat Club's Shane Haste. And Jesus Christ, this was a bad performance. I mean, hold on a second. Shane Haste breaks his wrist, but gets a better performance than AJ. AJ Styles is 65. Oh. No wonder WWE didn't rehire him. This is Shinsuke all over again. I mean, in a decent match, AJ Styles defeats Shane Haste in 12 minutes with the springboard 450. One thing I do want to highlight about this is when you're booking shows in this game, you get kind of like booker notes or road agent notes that will tell you, you know, you're either not following the product, or, you know, you're using someone too much, or like a referee's being overused, you know, things like that, or like so-and-so is injured, so, you know, you shouldn't be putting them in a match. It said in mine that AJ Styles is being used far too much on this show. Keep in mind, he's in 12-minute match here, and he's in, I think, 1 more segment. And it says, oh, using AJ too much, which just goes to show that the game has decided AJ Styles is old news now. So this is a little bit annoying to see, because I was like, oh yeah, we're bringing in Volta, we're bringing in AJ Styles, hell yeah. AJ was going to be someone that I was going to put in the Grand Prix, so I'm very happy that I haven't. And in all honesty, I'm tempted to just send him to Ring of Honor now. Or just cancel his contract. He's on a handshake deal. I didn't want to make the Shinsuke mistake that I did. So yeah, I'm tempted to just, you know, let him go. Or see if we can team him up with someone. I don't know. But either way, Shane Haste has broken his wrist. Let's just point that out. Shane Haste, who has been pretty good as of late, 71 here, losing, but has broken his wrist. Let's see if it's a botch from AJ Styles. I really hope not. Shane Haste sustained a broken wrist. Dean Malenko doesn't want to wear a t-shirt, apparently. Nope, it wasn't. Okay. And post-match, the Combat Club all come out and attack Styles 3-on-1. And nobody comes out to help him. There's no Cobb, no Claudio, no one. AJ is all on his own, and he gets the shit kicked out of him. Moxley and Zack Sabre Jr., of course, in the Grand Prix, but they've got time to beat up AJ Styles. Yeah, looks like AJ is definitely being outnumbered. And is anyone going to come and rescue him? Is he even going to be here next week? You'll just have to wait and see. But following this, though, we have a promo from someone else who is in the Grand Prix, and it is Pac. There we go, an 86 promo. That's what we want to see. And he just cuts a promo on the Lucha Brothers, just basically saying, you know, you guys would still be slumming it in Mexico and the Indies if it wasn't for the partnership that we had. I lifted you up. I elevated you. You wouldn't be the tag team that you are if it wasn't for Pac. So Pac basically just calling them ungrateful and that they should listen to him and they should work under him, not alongside him or above him, under him. So definitely, you know, lighting a fuel to that fire of Death Triangle, because it seems like while the Lucha Brothers are, I would say, still together, they're very much targeting Pac. So there's going to have to be a way to resolve this, and I'm sure Nigel McGuinness and Tony Khan have a way of resolving this issue. But Pac, of course, needs to stay focused. He's in the Grand Prix. He's not doing too bad. He's a couple points off the top spot in his block. So, yeah, put your head down, mate, and focus on the opportunity ahead of you. But yeah, 86 segment, awesome. We've got one final interview before our main event. You obviously know who's in the main event. It's in the thumbnail. It's Hook facing Lio Rush, which I'm hoping will be a good one because Lio Rush's numbers have been increasing as of late. But before that, Renee is interviewing Tony Storm. Just says, Tony, you answered Demi's challenge again, and unfortunately you did lose again. If Demi does another challenge next week, are you answering it? And Tony Storm says, you best believe it. The only way that you can get ahead in this company is to take the chances yourself. You can't wait to be pushed. You can't wait to be given an opportunity. You have to grab that opportunity. So unless someone answers it before me, if Demi is out there and issuing a challenge, you can guarantee that I will answer. So Tony Storm is very focused on, you know, getting on TV, getting the chances, getting the opportunities. And when an open challenge comes your way, oh yeah, you do not want to scupper that. So yeah, she seems very determined. So if there is another open challenge next week, who knows? Tony Storm will probably answer, unless there is someone waiting and can get to the ring quicker. But this does take us to our main event of Collision. Hook taking on Lio Rush for the FTW World title. Let's see what goes down. Oh, there we go. That's what we were waiting for. An 88. It's been a bout that had great wrestling. Just hit the mic then, sorry guys. And a decent reaction from the crowd. Hook defeats Lio Rush in 21 minutes with the Red Rum submission, making defense number 6 of his FTW World title. Hook with an 87. Lio Rush with a really good 75. Lio Rush will be leaving AEW soon, not permanently. He's part of a band or something, or he does music. So he's going on a mini tour with his band, so he'll be gone for a couple of months. So I figured, you know what, let's see how he does in this. But he is definitely someone that I'm looking forward to using a little bit more in the future. And that, I believe, is how we end the show. But it's not the final segment of the show, because post-match, obviously, Hook is celebrating. Taz jumps off commentary, comes down, celebrates with Hook. And Hook's kind of like, where's Hobbs? Because, you know, Hobbs is normally there to celebrate with him, in which the screen turns on and we see that Tankman has beaten the life out of Powerhouse Hobbs backstage. Hobbs is a bloody mess out in the parking lot, and Tankman is just there screaming in his face, and Hook obviously drops the belt and starts sprinting out back to get there in time. But by the time Hook gets there, Tankman is nowhere to be seen. So it looks like Tankman is not finished with Hook or Hobbs, really. It looks like he might want the FTW title, or maybe he just wants to pick a fight with Hook, who is arguably the future of this company. But yeah, that is how we end this one. Let's see how we did. An 85, do you know what that's led? Let's be honest. It's led by the main event. That's the secret of this game. You crush it in the main event, you're great. That's all you need to do. So yeah, popularity is increased in 6 regions, which is awesome to see. Our growth is restricted everywhere else, which really annoys me. But none of our TV deals are close to expiring anytime soon, so we can't really grow anywhere else just yet. But yeah, not a great deal of stories advancing too much, I'd say. Actually, that's a lie. Demi Bennett, Tony Storm are definitely doing something. Knox is looking to get a world, or not a world, an international title shot. Johnny Gargano's interview went well, so he will be hired. AJ Styles is dog shit, so I need to figure out on whether he's worth keeping or not. The Combat Club, of course, are just being the Combat Club, and Pac really digging into the Lucha Brothers. And then, of course, you've got Tankman, beating down Hobbs. I wrote beatening, can't spell. I was probably tired when I did this. I had written this, about 3 weeks ago, just dived into it now. But that's it for this one. Another short one. I'm kind of forgetting that we don't do Dynamite and Collision together at the moment. But the next episode will be the following Grand Prix, and I've got my notes in front of me here. Let me give you a little teaser of one of the matches to come. We got some good ones. Will Ospreay, CM Punk. CM Punk recently replacing Jay White. Volta taking on Matt Cardona. Kenny Omega and Hangman Page. That will surely be our main event. John Moxley and Pac. Bryan Danielson, Jeff Cobb. Bandito, Darby Allin. And Zack Sabre Jr. Miro. Those are matches that you've got to look forward to in the next episode. Can Matt Cardona be the one to defeat Volta? Probably not, but you will have to tune into the next one to find out. But that is it from me today, guys. Thank you very much. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.